But first, let's take a minute and check in on the President of the United States, the most powerful man in the world, Joe Biden, who was in Phoenix this week to visit a computer chip plant in Arizona. And things went awry when the President tried to talk about a new lab that will produce semiconductors that are just 3 nanometers in size. Take it away, Joe.
We'll construct a second fab here in Phoenix to build chips, the 3 nano chips, the 3 nano chips that are 3 nano, and you know what I'm saying. Nano, no, I don't know.
Let's just go to the transcript and try to work that one out. It will construct a second fab here in Phoenix to build chips, 3 nano chips. 3 nano chips that are 3 nano? You know what I'm saying. And things became no clearer when President Biden was back in the White House and attempting to talk about the dignity of work.
As I said, my dad used to say, paycheck's a lot more than, it's about your dignity.
What now? My dad used to say, paychecks a lot more than, it's about your dignity. No, I don't know, Joe. After 2 years of the Biden presidency, we've become accustomed to filling in the blanks and deciphering gibberish. But say what you will about old Joe, it could have been worse. Far, far worse.
You think I can never live without you by my side, but then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong when I grew strong, and I learned how to get along and real back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face.
I've got more. Would you like more?
No, yes,
Would
please.
you like more?
No.
That's it. There'll be no more Hillary today. But now let's get to news closer to home. And another clown council has chosen to disgrace itself by abolishing Australia Day celebrations and citizenship ceremonies and instead pushing a day of mourning. Never mind that the overwhelming majority of Australians, including the migrant community, are very much supportive of the national holiday and want it to remain on January 26. Merri-bek Council has taken it upon itself to deny new Australians the opportunity to be naturalised on the national holiday. A local government municipality has gone off the deep end of race politics when even the Victorian Premier, who's, let's not forget, from Labor's socialist left faction, is cautioning against their divisive race policies. Dan Andrews this week said to councils that are demonising Australia Day, "My position on this has been very clear over a long period of time. I think we can respectfully acknowledge our past, but also come together and celebrate what modern Australia is all about. We can be embracing and accepting and show proper respect to that oldest culture in human history and at the same time celebrate the values that unite us today." But here, we're talking about a clown council that is willing to spend millions of dollars of ratepayers' money to needlessly change its name from Moreland to Merri-bek because of some tenuous link to a plantation in Jamaica which once held slaves. Seriously. This assault against Australia Day is really an assault against Australian values, indeed Western values and civilisation. It is a determined effort to degrade and demoralise our country. It's a toxic narrative our children are exposed to from preschool all the way to university. And Australia Day is just a focal point for this self-loathing agenda. Next will be the flag and Anzac Day or anything else that is imbued with a sense of reverence or pride in the country. If the Greens-led Merri-bek Council want to abolish Australia Day citizenship ceremonies, then it should be stripped of the honour of holding the ceremonies for the remainder of the year too.